Hey everyone, this is Terry over at Decorated More with Tip Blog. Today I'm going to share our front porch floor. I took that step and painted it. I absolutely love it, and I hope I give you some inspiration that we all can do something if we put our mind to it and just set goals. So this one room at a time thing, I love it. It's pushing me into doing things that I want to do, that I have been meaning to do, but just don't do it. I love this. So after you see my video of what I do to my porch floor, check out Tammy over at Patina and Paint and Corrine over at Junk to Gems to see what they are painting today. So it should be fun. It's the Power of Paint Day, I guess. So sit back and enjoy our painting day with you. I hope you all have a great day and God bless. We sanded it and we pressure washed it. Now we're going to let it dry and then I'll start the painting process. Now I'm going to paint probably 2 coats. First I'm going to trim it out all along the walls and then roll it with my sponge roller. Alright, I have all the walls trimmed out. So now all I have to do is the fun part and roll it all out, let it dry, and I'll probably give it a second coat and then we'll do our stenciling. Alright, I got the first coat on the floor and I am extremely happy with it. It needs one more coat and then I'm going to let that sit overnight, and then I'm going to run to Hobby Lobby or Walmart tonight and find a stencil that I want, and then I'll put the stencil on tomorrow, let that cure, and then put the sealer on the next day. Now I did not do the process like I did the back porch. I didn't etch it, but I did read where you can sand it down, so that's what I did prior to painting it. Is I sand it real good and then Mr. Tip pressure washed it, then I swept it real good, vacuumed it and whatever, and then I did my first coat. Excited I'm starting the stencil today. I purchased these stencils at Walmart. It comes in a set of 3. It has a large stencil and then 4 smaller stencils and 3 border stencils. I am going to use the larger one. So I'll have a white and a blue floor. It's going to be pretty. I love it. I'm going to bring you along through the whole process. I'm not going to tutorial it up on the blog, but I will link all the materials I used on Friday's blog. So if you're interested in that, come back on Friday and I'll tell you the paints I use, the colors of paints, and the stencils doesn't have a name, but it has a number, so I'll give that to you. So let me get started. I will bring you along each step, and then after I get it stenciled, I'll wait 24 hours, and then I'll seal it tomorrow, and then we'll go to the next project. So here we go. Okay, I found the center of my porch. I wanted a full pattern on the step by the step. So what I did is I taped it, made sure that I have it all level, and I taped it on all 4 sides to keep it down. Then I'm going to take my sponge roller and my paint and a little towel here, if you can see that. Get my brush in the paint, make sure it's good, and then get it as much off of the roller as I can, and then I just apply it to the stencil and make sure that it is all even. And you just want to do it lightly. You do not want to do it heavy. You can always do a second coat, but you don't want a real heavy coat all at once. So I'm just making sure I get it nice and covered. And I'm just going over it again. I take my stencil up, and that's my first square. Then I want to make sure that I don't have paint on the back of it. On the Waverly stencil, it has little drawings where you can match up your pattern. Here's the pattern. I have 3 done so far. Turn the camera around. It's going to be pretty. So I'm going to keep on doing this, and I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. Y'all, I got most of it done. All I have to do is the outer part of it by the brick wall. But all in all, I love it. Now, Mr. Tip said it's a little busy, but I love it. Okay, so I did all the floor besides around the edge, and I cleaned up my stencil here, but it's just I can't get under the brick, so I'm gonna have to cut this, and I'm gonna use my scissors, and I'm gonna cut where it'll fit under the brick, and then I will use a small sponge and dab the pattern onto the floor. So I'm going to find my width that I need to cut this to, and then finish that up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I have it all complete. Now I just need to let it dry real good and seal it. To apply the sealer, I'm using my sponge roller and a chip brush. The chip brush will do the trimming, and this will be for the whole entire floor. So I'm going to apply 1 coat, let it dry, and it says only 1 coat is needed. But anyway, I am going to start sealing the floor and call it done. On to the next project, which is my milk can. Come back tomorrow.